My biggest challenge as a freshman is getting to know all the teachers, getting to know how they work and how their class works, and not having someone behind you telling you what to do. You gotta do this, this, and this. And also learning how to schedule out your things for that week, for that month, for your semester, for your whole year. It's something you gotta learn and get used to. So that's part of my challenge.
Okay. One of the pleasant surprises from this year's freshman group is we have had quite a few out with sickness this year, and I was expecting when someone was out that when they came back they'd be waiting at my door wanting me to reteach some of the material, show them how to do it. But I was soon found out that the students were good about working together, that when they came back they already knew how to do the work because they would be FaceTiming their friends, taking the responsibility to learn what they had missed from their friends.
I've noticed my grades have changed significantly in this school by asking questions and asking teachers for help, whereas in my previous school, my grades weren't as great as they are now.
I didn't exactly have the easiest transition from middle school to high school, but 3 things helped me the most to get used to the environment that I was in. The homework checklist that I used it every day, and then I used math and earth science tutoring, and programs like welding and Autotech are like really helpful because it's like a stress reliever, and I love that Charter uses that as classes.
Throughout my time at Chatham Charter, I've learned new skills on how to do well in my classes. Before, I really didn't need to study for a test, but as classes began to get harder and harder, I had to learn new study habits to help me with my exams. I found that when I started too late, I wouldn't retain the information for the test. So I really needed to use flashcards and repetition to really help me do well on the test.
I kept studying. The next test, I got a better grade. I got an 80 something. Then I was like, okay, maybe I can do it. Each test I got better on. I started out with a 72, and I knew I couldn't do it, but it turned out I finished with a 93. Then I was awarded a name tag. This was the first thing that meant something to me that had my name on it, something other than my driver's license. And I knew that was somebody. I knew that I could become somebody. And because I could become somebody is because Chatham Charter taught me that, reality is right around the corner. As soon as we graduate, we're going to have to be by ourselves. We're going to have to buckle down, and we're going to have to face life the way it is.
Here at Chatham Charter, I think I've definitely got the best learning experience possible, mainly because I'm surrounded by peers, teachers, facilitators, and everyone that supports me as a student, while also we support each other at this school. Everyone strives to do their best, and we really work together to maintain the effort around the school. My favorite thing about my classes is always the learning experience that I get, because everyone is so focused and wants to do well at this school that I really think that I'm learning the most information possible.
As a parent of a child here at Chatham Charter School, I have to tell you, I did not know if I would be able to let him go, to be able to learn and to do things on his own. And because of the staff at Charter, I have been able to do that and let him build his own self. And I look forward to seeing what his future has to offer him.
When I first came here to Chatham Charter, I was coming straight out of traditional public school. So everything was so different. It was more fun, but it was more challenging as well. And I had never had that type of challenge. So it was really hard at first for me. I did struggle a little bit, but I wasn't used to having so much help. And I think that's what really helped me to succeed. I'm a senior now, and I'm doing more than I ever thought I would. And I didn't think that I was really gonna do that well here. I thought I was gonna come here and I was gonna be like one of the lowest, graded students, somebody that wasn't that great, in terms of education or anything. But I did so much more than just education. I did sports, I was in part of clubs. I just became a completely different person that I never thought I'd be. It wasn't at all what I expected.